Dear students, in this class, you are going to learn one of the grammar topics, error analysis 1. Okay, if you observe this slide number 1, you can see the heading as error analysis 1. So, what do you mean by errors? Errors are nothing but mistakes committed by the students in their writings. Okay, so why do you commit mistakes? So some of you may think that the lack of practice, and some of you may say you are not good at grammar and other things, and some of you may say, and we don't know grammar. But the thing is not like that. So whoever the students, okay, if they have practice on this error analysis, if they see some sentences which what appeared in your activities, okay, in your second semester you do some activities, okay, based on that you will get some practice out of it, you'll get some perfection. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you in slide number 1. Okay, then have a glance over the slide number 2. So it is introduction part. If you observe, so what the explanation is here, we can understand errors or mistakes in speaking English among the students whose medium of instruction in school has been their mother tongue or another language or common. Sometimes mistakes crop up in our use of English because of the influence of our mother tongue. Just before I told you, so you are students, you are sitting in this classroom, okay, you are around 50 students are here in this classroom. After completion of this class, what do is you start conversation one among others. Hmm? So what language you prefer to communicate? You prefer your own mother tongue. Suppose if you observe, if two Hindus students sit by side, they start conversation in their mother tongue. In the same way, if two students of Muslim religion, Indian Muslims, sit by sit, they start conversation in Urdu language. So if other what tribal students sit by side, then they start their conversation in their own mother tongue. So especially whenever you happen to see this STs, as soon as another ST students happens to meet one, and both they start conversation in their mother tongues. So it means due to the influence of mother tongue, we are not able to what find out the mistakes, as well as what we are not able to do practice on them. So that is the main reason. So it is all mistakes crop up in your spoken form as well as in your writing form. Okay, so due to the influence of your mother tongue. So if you observe this slide 3, here also I want to tell you one important thing. Okay, every language has its own peculiarities. Once we are conscious of these peculiarities, we can minimize our mistakes. With practice, many of these mistakes or errors can be avoided by learning the areas in which we tend to make mistakes. So, generally, what happens if you observe any Telugu sentence? What's the structure of that particular sentence? Subject, object, and verb. If you observe any sentence of English, so the structure is subject, verb, and object. So, whenever you are asked to speak English language in the classroom premises, or if need arises for you to speak something with superior persons in English language, so lack of practice only, you commit some mistakes in your communication. So for that, what you need is, you should be very clear about the language's peculiarities. Then only you can have some mastery on any language. Thereby you can speak good English language without committing mistakes, and you seems to be very confident in speaking. So here the peculiarities also plays an important role in our conversation. So it means language peculiarity is different from one another language, so that you should have some familiarities with them. So then only you can understand its structures, and you can speak good English in the classroom premises or out of this class, where need arises for you to speak something before others. So then have a glance over the slide number 4. So here few examples are given. So the first example is, Padma is a cleverest girl in our institute. So it is given in your text. So what is the rule? Padma is a cleverest girl in our institute. So if you observe this sentence, you never find any mistakes, because if you didn't know, okay, superlative degree structure, okay, and you think that this is the right. So here Padma is a cleverest girl in our institute. Superlative degree always takes definite article before it. So clever is an adjective. So if you use cleverest before that, you should write the definite article. For that reason, you can write the correct answer, okay, like this: Padma is the cleverest girl in our institute. Okay. Next, second one, I like the sceneries of Kashmir. So here, I like the sceneries of Kashmir. If you read out and understand the sentence, and you never feel any mistakes in it, but the mistake is there. So sceneries. If you read, you can understand this is plural. It can be accepted. So grammatically, there is no plural for the scenery. Scenery itself gives a sense of singular as well as plural. For that reason, I like the scenery of Kashmir. Then have a glance over the slide number 5th. Here also few examples are given. Okay, if you have a glance over this first example, this is the best book of the two. This is given. So this is the best book of the two. So whenever you compare two things or two persons, okay, you should use comparative degree. So comparative degree means the best is the superlative degree. For that, you should use this is the better book of the two. Next, if you have a glance over the example 2, Anil is more cleverer than Karuna. Okay? Anil is more cleverer than Karuna. So, in one sentence, you are not supposed to use two comparative forms. Okay? For that, you should use only one comparative degree, that is known as cleverer. So, Anil is cleverer than Karuna. So, this is the answer. Next, if you have a glance over the slide number 6, here also few more examples are given. Okay, if you observe the first one, I am a doctor, amn't I? Question mark. Okay, so if you read this sentence, it seems to be exactly correct. Okay, am a doctor, it is a statement. Amn't I? Question mark. Okay, I always takes am, for that it seems to be correct answer, but it is not correct. So this is correct as per the American English. So our English is British English, and we are following British English. For that reason, they what asked us to use, okay, aren't I for it. I am a doctor, aren't I. So in your examination, okay, even if you write amn't I or aren't I, that is accepted, but aren't I is the correct tag. For that reason, whenever you see am, and you should use the tag as aren't I, question mark. Okay, next, have a glance over the slide example 2. Does Rakesh drives a car? Okay, this seems to be correct. Okay, but it is not correct. Does Rakesh drive a car? Does Rakesh drive a car? If you use a sentence, if you use third persons as singulars, okay, then verb takes s or es after it. But whenever you use does or do, does means do forms if you use, and then verb never takes any s or es after it. For that reason, does Rakesh drive a car, question mark. Then have a glance over the slide number 7. Here also few examples given. So if you observe, the first one is myself went to market yesterday. This is the wrong use of reflexive pronoun. Myself is a reflexive pronoun that should not be used at the beginning of any sentence. For that, you should use subject as I. Subjective form you should use. I went to market yesterday. This is its answer. If you see the second one, this is the horse who won the race. This is the horse who won the race. This is wrong sentence. Okay, who refers to person, which refers to things and animals. So for that reason, we should use this is the horse which won the race. Okay, in the same way, if you observe the third example, every student has to bring their hall ticket to the exam. So it is given. If you see this, it seems to be correct, because every student has to bring their hall ticket to the exam. So a mistake is here. Every student is considered as a singular. Every student may be considered as singular. Every student has to bring his or her hall ticket to the exam. This is the right answer. Every student has to bring his or her hall ticket to the exam. especially students, if you are male, use his. If you are female, use her. Okay, so even if you use these two by using slash, his or her, that is also accepted. But for your clarity, I am telling you, use any one of these two, or if you use two also, that is also accepted. But you should not forget to put slash between these two, his or her. Next, then have a glance over the fourth one. Lecturers Association met the chief minister. So it seems to be correct, but lecturers, lecturer apostrophe s is here. We should use only lecturers, lecturers apostrophe only. Okay, use that one. Lecturers, lecturers apostrophe association met the chief minister. Here, what the error you find in it? You find the error, what wrong usage of apostrophe. Okay, it should be used after s, but it has been used before it. For that reason, that is wrong. You should use lecturers, lecturers apostrophe association met the chief minister. Next, in this slide number 7, the last one is fifth. Okay, we felt happy at them winning the match. We felt happy at them winning the match. So, wrong usage of preposition. Wrong usage of preposition. So, what the wrong here is? It is wrong. Okay, for that you have to use on here. We felt happy on them winning the match. Okay, next, then have a glance over the slide number 8. Here also few more examples are given. So if you see the first example, Keshav is going to temple every day at 8 a.m. Okay, so this is given in present continuous tense. Keshav is going. Keshav is going to temple every day at 8 a.m. So here the wrong usage of tense. So whenever you express your daily routines or habitual actions, and a universal fact should be expressed in simple present tense only. For that, you can write this as Keshav goes to temple every day at 8 a.m. Okay, then have a glance over the second example. We drank coffee just now. Okay, we drank coffee just now. So just now is given. So whatever the things or the works or the activities finished recently, means just before, then you have to use only present perfect tense. But what tense here used? We drank a coffee just now. Simple past is used. In place of simple past, you should use present perfect. Then your answer will be like this: we have drunk coffee just now. Okay, next, third one is Murali is living in Warangal for the last 15 years. Murali is living in Warangal for the last 15 years. So I already told you in our grammar classes, whenever you find preposition for or since, okay, is used in any what tense, okay, the sentence should be in present perfect continuous tense. For that, Murali has been living in Warangal for the last 15 years. Means wrong usage of tense here. So what tense here used? Present continuous. In place of present continuous, you have to use present perfect continuous tense. For that, you can write it as Murali has been living in Warangal for the last 15 years. Next, have a glance over the fourth one. Lata has bought books 3 days ago. Lata has bought books 3 days ago. So here the present perfect is used. Okay. So if you observe at the end of sentence 3 days ago, okay, here the adverb of time is used. Okay. Whenever the adverb of time is used, before the sentence should be in simple past. Okay. Lata has bought books 3 days ago. That is wrong. In place of that, you should write it as Lata bought books 3 days ago. Clear? Lata bought books 3 days ago. Next, fifth one is Mahati pays the fee tomorrow. Mahati pays the fee tomorrow. Colloquially, it is accepted because uh, planned activities can be expressed in simple present tense, but in written, and it is not accepted. Tomorrow itself indicates future. Okay, for that reason, you should use simple future for this sentence. Mahati will pay the fee tomorrow. Mahati will pay the fee tomorrow. Next, last one is sixth one. My father brought fruits before my uncle came. So here, if you observe this last sentence, two activities took place in this. Okay, my father bought fruits. This is one activity. Before my uncle came. This is second activity. Whenever you come across such sentence, okay, joined with before, okay, here the two tenses should be used. The first one is my father brought fruits before my uncle came. This is wrong because the earlier completed activity or earlier completed work should be written in past perfect tense. The whatever the work later completed should be written in simple past. For that, you can write its answer as my father had brought fruits before my uncle came. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you in this class. So this is related to error analysis 1, and whatever the things or the examples you listened in this class, okay, still if you have got any doubt regarding this, and you can clarify these doubts in your next class. See you all of you in next class tomorrow, okay, with some more uh, additions to this error analysis 1, and after that I'll start the error analysis 2 in tomorrow's class. See you all of you students. Bye.